Hello students, last presentation we had discussed on gear manufacturing process. Today we will discuss on gear generating process, gear hobbing and gear shaping. Gear hobbing, the most accurate way of cutting spur and helical gear is by the hobbing process. The cutter used in this process is known as a hob, which is a rotary cutting tool with teeth arranged along a helical thread. It is continuous indexing process in which both the cutting tool and workpiece rotates in a constant relationship while the hob is being fed into work. The hob and the gear blank are connected by means of proper change gears. The ratio of hob and blank speed is such that during one revolution of the hob, the blank turns through the many teeth. The teeth of hob cut into the workpiece in successive order and each in slightly different position. Each hob tooth cuts its own profile depending on the shape of cutter. One rotation of the work completes the cutting up to certain depth. Hob teeth are shaped to match the tooth shape and space and interrupted with groove to provide cutting surface. It rotates about an axis normal to that of gear blanks. Cutting into the rotation blank to generate the teeth. It is the most accurate machining process since no repositioning of tool or blank is required of each tooth is cut by multiple hob teeth averaging out any tool errors. Excellent surface finish is achieved by this method and it is widely used for the production of gear. This is a actual gear hobbing process. Gear shaping. There is two type of gear shaping process. One, pinion cutter generating process, and second, rack cutter generating process. Pinion cutter generating process. This modification of the gear shaping process is defined as a process for generating gear teeth by a rotating and reciprocating pinion shaped cutter. The cutter axis is parallel to the gear axis. The cutter rotates slowly in time relationship with the gear blank at a same pitch circle velocity with an axial primary reciprocating motion to produce the gear teeth. A train of gear provides the required relative motion between the cutter shaft and the gear blank shaft. Cutting may take place either at the downstroke or upstroke of the machine. Because of the clearance required for cutter travel is small. Gear shaping is suitable for gears that are located close to obstructing surface such as flange. The tool is called gear cutting and reasonable in shape the mating gear from the conjugate gear pair, the other gear being the blank. Gear shaping is one of the most versatile of all gear cutting operation used to produce internal gear, external gear and internal gear pinion arrangement. Advantage of gear shaping with pinion shape cutter are the high dimension accuracy achieved and the not too expensive tool. Rack cutter generating process. In the gear shaping with a rack shaper cutter, gear teeth are generated by a cutting tool called a rack shaper. The rack shaper reciprocates parallel to the axis of the gear axis. It moves slowly, linearly with the gear blank rotation at the same pitch cycle velocity. The rack shape is actually a segment of rack because it is not practical to have more than 6 to 12 teeth on a rack cutter. The cutter must be disengaged at suitable interval and return to the starting point. The gear blank meanwhile remaining fixed. Advantages of this method involve a very high dimensional accuracy and cheap cutting tool. The process can be used for low quantity as well as high quantity production of spur and helical external gear. Thank you.